And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ryan. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man is Cantrell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section? The playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
On 1st down, Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Saquon Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll let it fly for Austin. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
There you go.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Awesome.
Prescott now from the 50. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Prescott to throw this time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Prescott to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jones throwing on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Jones now. Going to throw again. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, Swift! Hey, 47! 26!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Prescott on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw caught. They're at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prescott now. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Throwing again. Jones to Barkley on the check down. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Whoosh. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 46. Run. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Jones looking to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And this one is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Taking it about the 36. Look at the spin.
Balance.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's coming now.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 2. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones to throw again. From the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ryan. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 13 yards that time at a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex route! Flex route! Ohio!
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts.
And now it's blocked. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And